Each year, an increasing number of eager undergraduates from all over the country applies to medical school. Only a select few are chosen to be a part of the Penn Med community and fulfill their dreams of a lifelong career of learning and service in medicine. We all know that Penn guarantees a destination, but what's the journey really like? Today, we are going to join 3 medical students as they go through their typical day at Penn Med. Will, a first-year student from California, John, a third-year student who has just completed his first clinical year, and Jen, a fourth-year student nearing graduation and the next chapter of her life. Find out what life is really like at Perlman. In true life, I'm a Penn Med student.
My name's Will, I'm a first year here. I came from California originally, and I am pretty much in love with this school. I didn't know that when I first came here. I've been consistently surprised. Everything I learned about Philadelphia before coming here, I learned from the Fresh Prince theme song. So I'm meeting my learning team right now for our lab, and my learning team is a group of 8 of my classmates that I got matched up with randomly on my first day, and we've been getting along really well. We take our exams together, we do all our classes together, we study together, hang out with a lot of these people actually. They've been, a lot of my best friends since I came to Penn. So we're actually about to have our first anatomy lab related to the new reproductive and endocrine block. So we're going to be meeting some of the cadavers and structures for the first time today.
So the best thing about Penn Med is really the awesome people. So me, Kylie, and Alora, our other housemate, met at Penn Preview and became housemates, and we've really been loving it ever since.
Living with these people makes this place feel like home, and it's awesome.
What I think really sets Penn apart is the community of students and faculty here that really make it an inspiring and engaging place to learn. Yeah, as a second year, I'd echo everything that Greg has said, but also point out that it really is a huge advantage being at Penn in that we get to go into the clinics a half a year earlier than most other medical students do.
Hey, my name is John Non. I'm a third-year med student here at Penn. I got a pretty full day today, but the first thing I'm going to do is go start studying for my boards today. So here at Penn Medicine, the school, we do things a little bit differently. Most medical curriculum are split into 2 parts. The first 2 years you spend in the preclinical work, your basic sciences, your organ systems, pathology, and pharmacology. At Penn, that first year is compressed into 1.5 years. Thus meaning we start our second 2 years, which is typically your time spent in the clinics, a half year earlier in January of your second year. For most students here at Penn, that is a great thing. It allows us to meet patients sooner, which is the whole reason we came to med school. It allows us more time in our third year, which I'm currently in, to do electives and to decide more thoroughly what kind of career we want to pursue. At other schools, you would start doing electives in whatever field you decided in June or July of your third year into your fourth year, whereas I started doing electives back in January of my third year. So again, 6 extra months of time to decide what kind of career you want to pursue. On days when we're not studying, we're usually here at the hospital. Most days entail coming to the hospital, early morning, pre-rounding on your patients, meeting them, finding out what happened overnight, and then going to rounds, which are when you and the doctor spend time deciding the course of action for the patient for the day. You'll spend the morning doing rounds, and then in the afternoon you'll do all those things you plan to do during rounds. Once your work is done, you usually can go home and spend some time studying at night to prepare to come back here the next day. When you first start, it can seem monumental. You spent 16 years before this studying to come to med school, and 1.5 years studying in the books again, and then all of a sudden you're thrust into the hospital, and it can be quite scary that first day. There's also opportunities to spend time abroad, working with different communities, or spending time even in the country, different hospitals. Again, meeting with different doctors and different services across the country, getting a better sense of the kind of doctor you want to be.
My favorite thing about Penn is being able to enjoy the art museum on my afternoons off.
I think the best thing about being a first-year medical student at Penn is having the time to enjoy Philadelphia, but also enjoy medical school.
I'm Jen Olenek. I'm from Westchester, Pennsylvania, about 45 minutes outside Philadelphia. I was really intimidated to come here for medical school because it is such an incredible institution, and I grew up in the suburbs nearby, always knowing how amazing of a medical school and a hospital it was. So I was intimidated, but when I arrived, I just found out that all of my classmates were these incredible, brilliant, but really down-to-earth people. So that's Dr. Morrison, our dean. I took a year out to work abroad in Central America, and I spent most of the year doing primary care work in El Salvador. And I graduate this May, and I will be heading to University of California, San Francisco for internal medicine residency. I spent a lot of my time here. I came to classes mostly as a first and second year student. So here's where you'll either spend a lot of time or you won't spend a lot of time because you'll be seeing the lectures from home or from the library. For me, this environment was a more effective way to learn than to watch on DC. As fourth years, we have a lot of time on our hands. So I actually lived here for a month. I subletted one of my best friend's rooms here for the month of February. Because when I returned from abroad, I really only had a semester left, so I decided to sublet month to month. So I know what it's like to live in the new.
Hi. What's up, roommate?
Here's you.
All right, what you got?
2 packages for you.
Awesome.
I think Penn is the only medical school at which I interviewed where you truly do not need a car. And that was really important to me when I was interviewing. Some students have cars, but I never had one, and that was never a problem for me. I walk everywhere, I bike everywhere. You can pretty much bike anywhere you need to get to in Philadelphia. If I had to do these 5 years over, I would definitely do them over. I'm really excited for residency, but this is a really bittersweet time because it's been a really special 5 years here at Penn.
Definitely Sweet 100. They're so great. They help you with anything. They'll take my packages. They'll let me know when a package arrives. And, you know, Dorothy's just the sweetest person in the whole world. And it's just great to see her smiling face every day.
I like the cookie lady. There's a lady outside the stumbling rooms, and she always has free cookies, which is really nice. It doesn't make me feel bad for taking a lot of cookies.
Besides the cookies, there's also a ton of free food, and once you exhaust all the Penn Med food, there's like working food and all school.
The best part about being an MS1 at Penn Med is having lots of time to explore the great city of Philadelphia.
Like chilling with a thinker.
So, I can't speak to what life is like at any other med school, but I know that after nearly a year at Penn, I found a home away from home and a support network of friends, faculty, and administrators that I consider family.
What does Penn Med mean to me? I would say that since I've come here, Penn Med has really become my new family.
I'd have to say the culture and just everyone around me. When I first came here for Penn Preview, I just felt really at place, and like I couldn't see myself being more happy at any other school. And I have to say that it's been everything I expected and more.
All right.
You can even take classes at Wharton.
Okay.
I love the lazy afternoons with my learning team.
All right.
I'm still here for the happy hours.
What don't I love about Penn Med is the real question. Just name my learning team. Oh, I'm not done yet. Just my learning team. They still love me.
Oh, I don't go here.
Sabrina and I had birthdays here, in a week, and they took us out for happy hour, and we're happy.
And we bought them ice cream that I ate.
Come to Penn Med.